Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephanie Nichols, and we are Jeunesse Global, and welcome to our worldwide conference call. We do these calls every Thursday evening, and it's a real pleasure to be hosting this one this evening. We've got a wonderful story to share with you about an amazing global opportunity that you can tap into and change your life forever. So with that, I can't think of anybody better to share the story. The President's Advisory Council member. He's one of our top earners, one of our top leaders. He's been in this industry for 30 years as a trainer on the corporate side and as a distributor, has built groups tens of thousands of people around the world. It's a real pleasure to welcome from Dallas, Texas via Daytona Beach, Mr. Steve Green.
All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
I appreciate it. And
all callers are muted.
Everybody. And we're going to have some fun here tonight, go over some fantastic information, grab a pen and paper, and we're going to give you some information on a phenomenal company and an opportunity here that you can tap into. No matter where you are really in the world, if you're on this line. So with that, keep in mind that this call is designed as an overview. We can't go into all the detailed information on a short call like this, but you can get back with the person that invited you on this line tonight, and they can get you that additional detailed information. And the name of our company is Jeunesse Global out of Orlando, Florida. The company's been in business for about 2.5 years now. And here in 2011, we've had some real milestones. The company shot past $100 million in sales. And ladies and gentlemen, for a 2.5-year-old company, when you do $100 million, I mean, that's pretty doggone good from ground zero. And remember, the company was launched during one of the worst economic times that we've seen in our lifetimes. And to have that type of growth and to be shipping to 80 countries around the world, and paying out over 50% of that money to distributors like you and I who are telling the story and building this company. I mean, what an incredible success story in a short period of time. Also, in a 2-year period of time, we were accepted to the Direct Selling Association. That's a very prestigious honor. At last count, I believe there was 198 companies who were members of the Direct Selling Association. And for us to make it in that short period of time and go through all the scrutiny and everything that is involved with becoming a member there, I mean, I think that speaks loudly for this company also. We've got 19 offices around the world and shipping facilities, and it ranges from the Pacific Rim. I mean, we're in Australia and New Zealand and Thailand and Hong Kong and Vietnam, and we have all the EU countries open now. And where we're shipping products and paying checks, we have a shipping facility in Amsterdam. We're aggressively expanding into Central and South America as we speak. We have Mexico is officially open, Canada, and of course, right here in the United States. And so we've had thousands of people who've joined our ranks here in 2011. We're moving into 2012. There's a lot of big things coming down here in the very, very near future. And, you know, we've got incredible products. They're patent pending. You can't find them anywhere else, and they're products that work. We're in the anti-aging, age intervention business. We're in the business of turning the clock back. We're in the business of slowing the aging process. We're in the business of helping people look 5 to 10 years younger. We're in the business of helping people feel like they did 20 years ago. And, you know, every time you turn around, there's a baby boomer turning 50 every 7 seconds just here in this country. And it's going on all around the world. We have something that people want, and the only place that they can get what is being offered is here at Jeunesse Global. So we've got exciting products. We're going to talk about that in a second. But you know what? An opportunity like this, a company like this, it all starts with people. And I tell people all the time, you do business with people, not companies. And Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis are outstanding owners. They've been involved with us, with this company for a number of months now, 2.5 years. They've been in the network marketing arena for a number of years. They come from a software background and have literally generated hundreds of millions of dollars in sales as entrepreneurs. And they have an incredible story. And you're going to want to find out more about Randy and Wendy, but I can tell you this. I've been in this industry for almost 30 years, and I have never worked with a better set of owners. I mean, people who really care about you, about the distributor base. They understand that distributors are what make companies go, and they do everything they can to pay those people as much as they possibly can and take care of their distributor base. And you don't find that in this industry all the time anymore. So I'm incredibly impressed with the ownership, the executive staff, the experience that they have, the support staff, all top-notch, A1. Again, best group of people that you'd ever want to align with and be in business with. And the other thing I think that's exciting about the company is the fact that you can build internationally right now. I think people out there in the direct sell network marketing arena, they don't want to be limited by borders. They want to be able to build an international business. As I said earlier in the call, you can ship to 80 countries. We ship to 80 countries around the world. You can start building there immediately in those countries. People who are distributors in those countries are getting the product, and they're getting paid as we speak. And so we are on the cutting edge of proprietary products that work, and that is pure and simple. And the timing of our industry is absolutely astounding. Everybody's talking about age intervention, turning the clock back, and particularly in this arena, the arena that we're in, dealing in adult stem cell technology. And that is a hot buzz phrase that's out there. It's relatively new and exploded onto the scene. Time Magazine did an article, I guess it was March of this past year, and they were talking about the future of stem cell and how it's going to change the world. And as a matter of fact, the article was entitled 10 Things That Are Going to Change the World for the Better, and number 7 on that list was stem cell technology. Peyton Manning, the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, went and had a stem cell procedure performed on his ailing neck in Europe earlier this year. Bartolo Colon, pitcher for the New York Yankees, last year in the offseason had stem cell procedure performed on his shoulder, totally rejuvenated his shoulder, saved his career, turned it around, and he had a great year last year with the Yankees. You've got Governor Rick Perry in the state of Texas just went in and had a stem cell procedure done on his back to fix his back. Kobe Bryant, player for the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most popular athletes in the world, went and had a stem cell procedure performed on his knee. Ladies and gentlemen, Time Magazine isn't going to be talking about it in glowing terms like they are unless it is something that's happening, something that's rocking. Peyton Manning isn't going to go and do some type of smoke and mirror procedure on his neck. Neither is Rick Perry or Kobe Bryant. We've got an incredible, legitimate technology that's burst upon the scene, and our doctor, Dr. Nathan Newman, is involved in that movement in the adult stem cell technology arena. And he has developed the stem cell lift, as he is a plastic surgeon. And you can go and Google search him. You can see him on YouTube. You can see him, all the articles and the news stories he's been on, the incredible results that he is getting. And from that, we had a birth of our product, the product that is the big gun that we have in our line, the one that everybody's talking about, the one that's turning people's appearance back 5, 10, and 15 years. We have the before and after pictures to prove it. Again, we can prove it, and it has been proven to turn the clock back on your appearance. Our Luminous serum is state-of-the-art. It is breakthrough. It is based on adult stem cell technology, where we have actually extracted the growth factors from the adult stem cells. We've been able to put it in a bottle, and when you put it on your face, it penetrates the skin, and it works with your own adult stem cells, and it helps produce collagen and elastin again. It fills in the fine line and wrinkles from beneath on a cellular level. This is not some type of superficial peel or some type of temporary paralyzing Botox. I mean, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about, as long as you use this serum, as long as you are enabling those growth factors to hit your stem cells, those stem cells are going to continue to work and going to continue to turn the clock back, and you're going to have that thick, supple, fresh-looking skin, fill in the fine lines and wrinkles. It's incredible what's going on. I've been using it. Our friends are using it. I mean, we have people that are getting stopped, and they're being asked, friends of theirs, listen, I haven't seen you for a while. Did you have some work done? And the only thing they're doing is using the Luminous line that we have here. So we have got something, and it's incredible. and it starts with our Luminous Serum. We have a moisturizer right behind that in the Luminous line that you can add to the regimen with an SPF 30 with the growth factors in it. We also have a new DNA repair cream that has been formulated to work and help repair your DNA, the actual DNA in your skin on a cellular level. So we have a 1-2 punch here, you know, enabling the stem cells to work optimally by having the growth factors, and with our DNA repair cream actually repairing and restoring and protecting the cells on that cellular level, the DNA level. So that is just incredible, and you cannot find it anywhere else. So we've got that Luminous line, our Neutrogen line, hey, anti-aging on the outside, anti-aging on the inside. And we have a formula that was developed by Dr. Vincent Giampapa. He's a real who's who, in the arena of anti-aging. I mean, go Google search the guy. Vincent Giampapa. Go and you can see him on YouTube. You can see all the articles that he's been featured on and written. He's been on the Dr. Oz show. He's written books talking about the gene makeover and how to turn the clock back. He has got a formula, his AMPM formula, that he brought to our company recently, and it has been documented and proven that it supports stem cell, it supports DNA repair, and it slows down the aging process. I don't know about you, but I would love to be able to slow down the aging process and turn the clock back on the way I'm looking. I want to age youthfully and gracefully, and I want to feel good. And even though you're putting on the chronological gears, you ain't going to look like it here. And you're going to feel like $1 million because we got the solution outside, inside with the AMPM and our gel packs, our reserve product that features the incredible ingredient resveratrol. And, you know, the doctor tells you that you should drink 1 glass of red wine a day. They tell you that because of the resveratrol content in the wine, in red wine. We have taken that ingredient and have a concentrated form in a gel pack. You simply tear it open, squeeze it into your mouth, and drink it once a day. And that goes hand in hand with our age intervention, turning the clock back strategy. We call it our cellular age management system. It's called our CAM system, and you'll learn more about that, you know, as we go along. So we've got fantastic products that work for people. They're working for tens of thousands of people around the world. We sold tens of millions of dollars of worth, and we're going to be approaching $200 million in sales. Things are rocking. So with that, before we move on and talk to you a little bit about the money and what's in it for you and how you can plug in and take advantage of this, I'm going to go back to one of our top leaders at the company. She's an advisory board member. She's out there really building the deal around the country and around the world. And her name is Stephanie Nichols. She's got some special guests we want you to hear from tonight. So stay tuned and hang on. Back to you, Steph.
Thank you very much, Steve. And, you know, this is the most exciting part of the call for me because these people I really love and care about. And it's great to hear them and have them share their stories. So we're going to start in Rhode Island. This 25-year-old young man has been with us about 10 months, and he's the definition of perseverance and commitment. And he's a true leader, and it's a real pleasure to welcome. And I can't tell you how proud I am of you, David. I want to welcome to the call Mr. David Trinidad.
Well, thank you, and I first want to thank Stephanie and Steve for having me on this call. I want to tell you a little bit about my background. I'm 25 years young and been in the industry for several years now. I've broken many records at a young age, and the way I did it was simple. That's the way. You just got to keep it simple. It's not complex. It's not complicated. Just duplicate what these leaders are doing on this call, and you're guaranteed to make a wave in this company. The way I see it is we are in a who-do-you-know industry. Who do you know who wants to look and feel years younger? And who do you know in these tough economic times can use an additional income? That's right. You probably thought of 10 names off the top of your head. And that's why I'm so excited to be working here with Jeunesse Global. And the key word there is global. I have expanded my business into countries where I don't even know the language. And trust me, it's not a bad thing. Well, with that, I'll see you all in Vegas. Take care and have a blessed day.
Thank you, David. I know you're going to be one of our youngest sapphires. I know you're going to be walking across that stage in Vegas. So congratulations on your success. Now let's go from the East Coast to the West Coast. Let's go to Southern California. And I am just blessed every day by Jaime and his wife Ruby to be alive and be a part of this Jeunesse family and in the global business that we're building here around the world. They're bringing so much to the table, and they're just such great people and dynamic couple. And he's a true leader in this industry. He's been full-time for a number of years, and it's a real pleasure to introduce Mr. Jaime Morales.
Hi, Stephanie. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, thank you so much, and I appreciate it's an honor for me to speak on the call. And one thing that I can tell you is that after 10 years of being in this industry, and 8 of them for full time, I was really looking for an opportunity where I can go global, where I can finally plug in every piece of the relationship building process that I've been going through for the last 10 years. And it's truly a blessing to have a company that allows you to do that and to deliver everything with excellence, from the product being on time to checks being delivered and cashable on time. I'm truly blessed and honored to be able to be a part of this organization. And I can tell you one thing, throughout all of Latin America right now, Jeunesse is going to expand. And for any of you who are on the line who have contacts over there, this is the time to start contacting everyone. Jeunesse is a global opportunity. It's time to think global with the internet the way it is and allowing you the opportunity to plug in to people from different parts of the world. Why not be in an opportunity where you can go global today? You know, for 10 years I've been waiting for an opportunity like this, and quite honestly and quite frankly, I was kind of sick and tired of hearing how companies were going to go to Latin America at some time in the future. I'm so happy that I found this opportunity. I'm so happy for myself and my family. I know that our dreams are coming true here. 2012 is a Jeunesse year, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you, Jaime. We are certainly blessed to have you and Ruby on board as part of this dynamic team that we're building, and most importantly, a family that we're building. And, network marketing companies are a dime a dozen. Once in a lifetime, you find a home, and you find a home with Randy and Wendy and Jeunesse and this team. So last but not least, speaking of that family, I think we have a lot to thank this next lady for, and it's certainly introducing us to the Jeunesse opportunity. She's a dynamic leader, has been full-time in this industry for over 30 years, and built tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the world. She's a globetrotter. She goes all around the world supporting her business and her downline, her organization, and she's been nothing but great to us. A very, very special lady. Welcome our Diamond Upline leader, Ms. Teresa Gregory.
Well, thanks, Stephanie. It's great to be on the call. It's just so exciting to be a part of Jeunesse. And
go ahead, Teresa. Make us all jealous. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
It is so exciting. It really is. And I'm really honored and privileged to have you guys and the new team on board with the North American market and see how great you guys are expanding. So it's just so thrilling to see people that have the opportunity, to build local and then have organizations go around the world. So, one of the things I really want to talk about, you're hear income testimonies or just you think things from people on product, about the opportunity. You're going to hear different things. But what I want to talk today about is how this is such a family business. It's a business that you're going to love the owners. And I tell people, look, these are the type of people you want your kids to know, your family to know, to go on vacation with. They just have very high standards and a track record of success. But one of the things I've noticed of my 38 years, how they really care about the people they pour back into us. And just to give you an example, Stephanie, I was looking at my schedule today. I'm calling right now from a veranda at the Grand Wailea in Maui, and all expenses were paid for my husband and I, overlooking the ocean. It's whale watching season. It is just beautiful. I mean, I really feel like I'm in paradise. And that's just for the emeralds and the diamonds, and every one of you needs to be here next year. But I started looking at my schedule and said, oh, my gosh, just this year we come home, and then we're in Vegas. We come home, we want a cruise that the company paid for in April. And I just found out today that the diamonds are going to Monaco. I believe it's Monaco. In July, and I said, my goodness, what a way to travel. I mean, I do travel around the world and help my team, but every single person on this call, and I know many people love to travel. What a way to do it, guys. Build your business, travel, write it off. We had teams now popping up here in Maui while we're here meeting with different business owners, different everyday people. The story is huge. So, guys, it's there for every one of us, and what I love about the way Randy and Wendy do their contests, they make it that everybody can participate. It's not just, right now this is the Emerald and Diamond vacation, but we had different contests before for cruises and getaways to Hawaii before. A year or so ago, they had an opportunity that everybody could participate. So, guys, take a look at it, get your goals, write them down. It is obtainable, it's possible, and I'm picturing myself, I'm just living the most awesome dream, meeting the most wonderful people in the world. And Steph, I would just thank you and Steve and your team, because you guys are truly a blessing to us, and we hope to see everyone here next year. So thanks, guys.
Thanks, Teresa, and we love you, and please give Randy and Wendy a hug. We love those guys. I feel like I have another set of parents, and that's what's so special, what you hit the nail on the head about this company. And so love me some David Trinidad and Jaime Morales, and love me some Steve Green. So appreciate each and every one of you. Back to you, Steve. Show them the money.
Well, thanks a lot, and I might want to add, I've known Teresa Gregory, my whole network marketing career. I met her, I think, about 28 years ago. And one thing I know about Teresa, she's a hard worker, one of the hardest workers I've ever seen. She's a great leader. And one thing Teresa knows is how to make money. Teresa's one of those amazing people that I think she told me ever since 1986, she's never made less than $250,000 a year in this industry. And so she's got her fingers on the pulse of what's going on out there, what's hot, where you need to be, and she is where she needs to be. And the incomes that are being earned here at this company are absolutely astounding. I mean, it's just astounding. Now, look, we make no guarantees of income here. It's based on your performance, on your ability to hear this product, to talk to people that you know. It's about your ability of building a group, not only in your local area, but across the country, and it will expand around the world as people know people know people. But I can tell you this. When you go and you look at a company, I always want to know, what are the top earners making at the company? Because if the top earners are maxing out the comp plan and they're making tens of thousands of dollars a week, and that's the type of thing that's going on here, what that tells me is that the computerization and the platform can support that type of volume being run through it, and it can track and pay that kind of money. Stephanie and I have been here for, 8 or 9 months now, and I can assure you the checks go out every Monday, and they've cashed every single week. The products go out the door within 24 to 48 hours, and people are getting their products in the United States here in 3 to 5 days. We have shipping facilities around the world. I mean, we got shipping facilities in Mexico. So, we're able to deliver, and not every company can say that. It may sound elementary to some of you on the line, but there are a lot of companies in network marketing. I mean, I was talking to a group the other day that's coming on board from one of those coffee deals that's out there. And, they've gone out, they've worked hard, but the checks don't cash. And some of them don't even come. So it happens out there all the time. I want to assure you, you come here, you go to work, you put the time in, you have the platform and the products where you can go and make the money and earn what you deserve for your time and effort. There's several ways here to make money. And you have the retail side of things, you have the direct sales side of things, you have the wholesale side of things. You're going to find out more about all the particulars of the compensation plan, but I can tell you I've written compensation plans in the past. I've been a consultant in the industry, and I can tell you it's the most lucrative plan that I've ever seen. They're paying out over 50%, well over 50% to the field. They got thousands and thousands of people that are pulling checks here on a weekly basis. Top earners, as I said, making strong 5-figure a week incomes, not just a month, a week incomes. And so all of that is there. And when you get with the person that put you on this call tonight, you can go and you can see the PowerPoint, and you can see the comp plan explained. You can see how they have it simplified to where any and everybody can do it. And you can see, after you see that, how it can duplicate for you and how you can start it in your local area and be one of the first people to get involved and talk about it. And see, that's the other thing I want to point out before we sign off tonight, is the timing part of this. Look, I have been in this industry, as we said a little bit earlier, almost 30 years. Teresa, over 30 years. A lot of these leaders on the line have been around the block. Very rarely do you find a U.S.-based company that has this kind of story, where they've been on the ground for 2.5 years, and they have jetted past $100 million in sales. Now they're heading to $200 million. They're shipping product all over the world to 80 countries, infrastructure set up, all these success stories, leadership conferences in Las Vegas and Orlando, and cruises and diamond and emerald retreats in Hawaii every January. All of this stuff going on, and guess what? Usually when you and I hear about a program like that, 200,000 or 300,000 people have joined the program in the United States, and it's old news. I challenge you. Go out in your local area tomorrow, pull aside 10 strangers and ask them, have you ever heard of this company called Jeunesse Global and this serum they have that you put on your face that turns the clock back 5 to 10 years? And I will guarantee you 10 of those people will probably tell you, no, I've never heard of that, but you know what? I want to now. That's the timing we've got on our side. Because you see, all the growth as it just played out occurred overseas. It really blew out in the Pacific Rim first. In Taiwan and Hong Kong, and all those stories have been created. Now it's kind of made full circle back here to the U.S. market, and now North America, and then moving into South America. Everybody on this line has a chance to build an international business and have the timing on their side, but most importantly, in your backyard here in the U.S., you've got a wide open field to play on. So we want to thank you all for being here tonight. I want to thank the special guest speakers we had here tonight. Things are rocking here at the Jeunesse. Get back with the person that put you on this call. Sign up for $29.95. Get your distributorship, get your website, get your back office, and then order the product direct from the company at wholesale to your doorstep. Get on our incredible products, turn the clock back years by using them, and then simply go to your cell phone and tell everybody that you know about what you found. All we do on a daily basis. Any and everybody can do that, and there are millions and millions of people are out there. They're looking for ways to turn back the clock, and they're looking for ways to make money. And you've got the best of both worlds to offer them. So for Stephanie Nichols here tonight, our guest speakers, we're here in Daytona, Florida, heading back to Dallas on Saturday. This is Steve Green. It's been my honor and pleasure to spend some time with you tonight. Again, get back with the person that put you on the call, get involved, and we look forward to seeing you at our leadership conference at the end of February in Las Vegas, Nevada. With that, have a great night, everybody, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.